Alright, what's up Bulldogs? I have a quick video for you today. This is about working for your employer and doing the Pomodoro technique. If you want to know how I handle this and how you should operate as far as working for someone else and still using the Pomodoro technique, make sure you watch to the end of the video. I got this question. It says, hey, longtime fan, in the past you said that if you're working 8 hours a day, you should make the most of it to benefit your employer. And then you stated that one should reach for 10 Pomodoros a day and that at least half of it should be for building your own empire. So what does that mean? That one should put in 5 Pomodoros, 2.5 hours at the job working for an employer? What about the rest of the 5.5 hours? Could you please clear up this controversy? So I wanted to start by telling you guys something here, which is this, is that one formula for success in life that I like to follow is that you follow people's rules that are successful, and then once you've been able to follow those rules, then you break them and you make your own. But you still follow rules, they're just your own. This is a formula for success. And I'm saying this because I'm going to give you some advice here, and I want you to listen to what I'm saying, but then I want you to do whatever the fuck you're going to do, just make your own rules for it, okay? It's important. So, as far as this goes, okay, here's the thing. When you're working for your employer, okay, you need to be busting ass. You need to be working hard. You need to not be goofing off and doing your own thing, okay, because that's important. And one important concept here is how you do anything is how you do everything, okay? And so you cannot be lazy at work and think that you're not going to be lazy when it comes to your own stuff and working for yourself and building your empire. You're going to be lazy at. As far as the Pomodoro technique, this is what I would suggest, okay? At work, you're probably going to be able to get maybe 4 Pomodori, Italian plural, done, okay, in a day. Maybe you could get, you can't really get, you could possibly get 8 done. So somewhere between 4 and 8. It depends on how many meetings you have. It depends on what your work environment is. But aiming for like maybe 4 to 6 per day, right, is probably a good goal. And you're going to accomplish a lot more than most people. If you did like 6 Pomodoro a day, you would be doing 3 hours of solid, focused, committed work at your, let's say, 8-hour workday. Okay, that's a lot more than most people. And I know it doesn't seem like much, but trust me, if it's focused, if you're doing it correctly, and you can check out my videos on Pomodoro technique. I've probably got a playlist on that. Maybe I should have one, but at least a video on how I plan my week to understand this better. Okay, I'm not going to go into the depth of Pomodoro technique here. But if you do that, you're going to be doing really well. Okay, now, with that said, you get home and you're going to work on your own empire, you should be putting in, again, another 4 to 6 Pomodoro a day, right? So if you did 6 at work and you did 6 at home, that would be 12, okay? That would be more than I usually suggest of doing 10, max per day, but I think you can probably wing 12. And at some point in your career, in your life, there's this hustle mode where you have to bust ass, okay? And that's likely going to be the case when you are working a job and building your empire, okay? When I was building up my stuff, when I was working, I remember working a job, full-time job, doing Pluralsight courses at night, doing blog posts, videos, all this shit, working weekends, just working crazy amount of hours for a couple of years in order to become financially free and to be successful. And that's what it took. That's the pushing the boulder up the hill phase. So during that time, okay, it's not necessarily sustainable for the rest of your life, but during a 2 to 3 year push, there may be periods where you're working and you're committing to doing 14 Pomodoro a day, and you're going to sustain that, and you have to, because that's what it's going to take. So, again, you want to make sure that you're spending your time wisely, okay? As much as you can spend your time building your own empire, that's great. That's awesome. Make sure you're putting in the full amount of work and commitment to your boss. And if you're working extra hard, if you're doing the Pomodoro technique at work and you're putting in 4 to 6 Pomodoro a day, some people might be able to put in 8, but if you're putting in 4 to 6 a day, you are going to be working harder than 95% of the people that are at your job. I promise you. It is hard to do that if you're focused and do that. And then if you put in another 4 to 6 for yourself, do the 4 to 6 for yourself in the morning before you start work, or at least a few of those if you can. That's going to be key. This is a big tip here. Like, pay yourself first. You've heard that. Give yourself the best hours of your day first, okay? And then if you do that, that's going to be the best way to handle the situation. But again, like I said, this is my rules. Do it, follow it, figure out how to do it, and then adapt it to yourself. Don't be afraid to break the rules. Don't be afraid to change the rules, but make your own rules and then stick to those rules. And that's going to lead you towards success. But I really believe the Pomodoro technique is something that is going to help you. It helps you at work. It helps you with your staying on task with your own stuff. And it's just that focused work, that deep work. Again, there's a really good book on this called Deep Work by Cal Newport. Check out that book and you'll understand how powerful this is. All right, that's all I got for you guys today. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you are using the Pomodoro technique and how you're using it. And if you're doing something with work and your empire and how you're dividing that up, I want to see how you guys are doing it, how you Bulldogs are handling this. We can help each other out. It doesn't just have to be me answering the questions. Feel free to answer anyone's question on any video here. I want to see what you got to say about this, all right? If you haven't already, click that subscribe button down below. Become a fucking Bulldog and take the Bulldog quiz if you haven't. See if you already are a Bulldog. Go check out the quiz. It'll be over here. It'll be in the link in the description below, and I will talk to you next time. Take care.